B.LEAGUE action comes your way once again as we have the San NEOPHOENIX hosting KOSHIGAYA ALPHAS. Both these squads faced each other yesterday and San N with a home victory, winning 90-78. We'd like to welcome everybody to the Hamamatsu Arena, our venue for today and the home of the San NEOPHOENIX as they try to improve their record, which right now stands at 16-4. Pretty good sized crowd here for this Saturday afternoon matchup. And it promises to be an exciting affair, especially for the hometown fans as they look to move further up in the standings. As you can see, 6-4 in second spot in the Central Conference, right behind Alvark Tokyo. On the other hand, Koshigaya Alphas with Kai Soto struggling a little bit here, as you can see there in the middle of the standings with their 6-14 card. As we take a look at some of the action from yesterday's affair, David Noaba was the top scorer for Sanin in that victory as he came away with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Yante Maten backed him up with 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 dimes. It was a huge team effort as Hirotaka Yoshii came away with good numbers as well, 13 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists. Sotaora also scored quite well with 13 points, and he also contributed 2 assists. Another player in double digits was their starting point guard, Ryosei Sasaki, with 12 points. He also had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And finally, another one of their world imports, David Dudzinski, came away with good numbers of 10 and 6 in terms of points and in rebounds. On the flip side, LJ Peak would finish with 18 points and 4 boards. Kai Soto, solid numbers with a double-double. Unfortunately for them in a loss, as you see him there, trying to battle for position. He got 15 points and 13 boards. Jeff Gibbs, the veteran, who's retiring this year, came away with a double-double of his own of 15 points and 11 rebounds. 12-point win for the San NEOPHOENIX and for LJ Peak and company. Let's take a look first at their lineup. Their number 4, Gibbs. Number 5, Peak. Number 10, Tim Suarez. And Kai Soto, number 11, are the key players for their squad. So we have the starting 5 first. It's Gibbs, Peak. They're starting out also with number 7. That is Shun Matsuyama. Number 11, Kai Soto. And finally, number 18, that is Kenshin Hoshikawa. That's the starting 5 for the visitors. And now, let's enjoy the fanfare as we welcome the San NEOPHOENIX. there's the lineup of the Sana NEOPHOENIX. The key players, of course. Number 1, Yante Maten. Number 2, David Noaba. And number 23, David Dudzinski. Those are their 3 world imports. They also have their starting point guard in Ryosei Sasaki, who's quite a handful. Those are the numbers from yesterday's affair. Just too many turnovers for Koshigaya, as you see there, with 16 turnovers. You commit that many turnovers and your opponent only has 7, you're in for a very long afternoon. Shooting percentages, Koshigaya actually shot better from 2, but not as good from 3. As we see the key players for both these squads. So Noaba on one end, and you've got LJ Peak on the other. As you see, their numbers just about mirror each other. Now we've got the starters. And there you have the starters. Number 2, David Noaba. Number 10, that is Hirotaka Yoshii, who did very well yesterday for Coach Atsushi Ono. They also have number 12, Nika Williams at the center spot. Number 23, David Dudzinski, and actually that's Nika Williams, they say so. Let's let the 2 taller players go at it. And first possession to the boys in white. An attack inside. That's good lateral movement there by Dudzinski. But then they leave the man with the ball. Doesn't drop though. One and done. First offensive thrust here by the visiting squad. Getting all the way to the cup but misfiring. Gibbs will push. Go to the wing. LJ Peak will put up a 3. Yes! Good start here for LJ Peak. 3-0 for the Alphas. Sasaki likes to do that. Dribbles inside, lets the defense react to him, and then he comes up with passes to the left or to the right. Nice stutter step. Kissing it off the glass. Noaba scores. Maba is very agile. Actually, he plays point. Listed as a shooting guard, power forward, because he is 6'5". But he likes to handle that basketball from the outside. Gibbs is going to get denied. But Peak at the right place at the right time, kisses it through. LJ Peak now with all 5 points here for his squad. Sasaki once again. And then he'll kick it back out. They feel they got a mismatch, but unfortunately not able to drop there. Yoshii is going to try to do that this entire day. Gibbs tries to get to his sweet spot. Will hand it off. Kai Soto will be fouled. Nika Williams caught him on the arm. That's as far as you can go, really, against Kai. Watch this. Nika Williams chose not to really jump too high. And there was a foul. First personal foul on the 37-year-old Nika Williams, who is 6'8", but again, Kai is 7'3", and he's very adept at making those free throws. I will increase the lead here now to 4. Two free throws make it 7-2. Nice 5-point advantage for the Alphas. But again, they're going to need game-long brilliance to stay in step with the San NEOPHOENIX, who have a solid look at the playoffs. That's clearly a foul from Gibbs. Made contact there with the landing spot. First personal foul. Made contact with the knee. Jeff picks up number 1. 3 free throws coming up here for the NEOPHOENIX. Yoshii makes the first. 2 more coming. Coach Atsushi Ono, since coming over here a few years ago, has really whipped up this team into fighting form. His squad has made the playoffs. Unfortunately for them, just coming up short last season. It's a new season, and Coach Ono says we're going to make the playoffs and we're going to create a lot of waves when we get there. That's the hope, of course. Jeff Gibbs, under some pressure, will bring it up. LJ Peak will come in much closer. He now has 7 of the 9 points of his squad. Terrific start here for LJ Peak. Nika Williams really just there to set up his teammates. Yoshii will overshoot. Nice tap there. That's an assist for Sasaki. Udzinski at the right place at the right time, gets his first 2 points. Some pressure in the backcourt. But Gibbs is able to break that pressure, gets it to LJ. A lot of time with the shot clock. No need to rush. I look for Kai Soto, but the pass just too far. A lot of times you want to give it up high to your center, and not low, and ask for him to go get it. Three-point lead still enjoyed by the Alphas. But possession here with Sasaki and company. Tries to go inside to Williams. Williams, baby hook. He was worried about the shot blocking ability of Kai Soto. Back in their half-court set. Three-pointer not going to work. One and done once again for the offensive pattern here of the boys in white, the Alphas. Sasaki will launch and hit. It's going to tie things up here at 9. Our first deadlock of the contest. 4 minutes gone here in the opening period. Kai will try to make his move. That's not exactly his specialty, but he's working on that aspect of his game. Nice drive there, and a bucket coming here from Kenshin Hoshikawa. His first 2 points. And again, with the lead are the Alphas. Easy layup there by Sasaki. Using his speed. Getting away his peak. Peak now with 9 points. Blazing start here for LJ. Sasaki will come up with another one. Kai Soto saving the bucket there. Again, you're allowed to do that in FIBA. Under FIBA rules, once it makes contact with the rim, it's free game. Foul will be called there on Sasaki is first. He definitely made contact with Kai Soto. Tim Suarez in for the first time. Yante Maten will make his first entry into the ball game. Together there with Takuma Inokida, number 36. Maten inside. Trying to go to work. But a travel is what they're going to say. That's actually LJ Peak. Check that. He thought he was going to get into double digits. Still at 9 points. Pretty good start though. And again, needing to clamp things up defensively are the San NEOPHOENIX. They've allowed 13 points already. At the halfway mark. Sotaora, the backup point guard here. Ooh, nice to see Ryoma Hashimoto on the floor. He was unavailable for their second game last weekend when he covered the Alphas. Going to the outside. Open three. Drained. Just checking in here. And immediately contributing. Kazuma Tsuya. Kazuma Tsuya used to play for the San NEOPHOENIX. And now he's back. LJ a little bit too strong. Another three. That's back-to-back threes here for Tatsuya. Talk about a spark plug off the bench. That's what Tsuya is. Coach Anzai had to call that one. The lead suddenly went over to the other side. Momentum is now with Sanen because of that gentleman right there, Kazuya Chuma. Those 2 threes have given his squad a 4-point lead. Hashimoto at the 1. Gets away from his defender. Watch it here once again, just sticking a little too close there was Hayato Wakugawa. First personal foul on Wakugawa, 3rd team foul for the San and NEOPHOENIX. Almost a 5-second violation. Suarez comes out to get it. Nice pass inside, Suarez! 3-point play in the offing here. What patience shown there by Tim. He had 2 defenders draped all over him. Watch his pass from peak. Was able to hold his composure and knock that one down. First foul on Tsuya. Looking to complete a 3-point play here. And does. NEOPHOENIX now in the penalty with still 3:39 to be played. In the opening period. Let's see if Matten can get himself involved offensively. He's a 3-level scorer. Not looking for a shot there. But he comes up with an assist. Ora with his first bucket. That's another 3. That was sweet, but a little bit too strong. Suarez was there. At the right place at the right time. Now they're going to pick up their fallen teammates. There was that last piece of action. 2-point lead enjoyed here by Sanen. We got possession. Ora felt the contact, just threw that towards the board, hoping to get a 3-point play, but he's going to settle for 2 shots from the 15-foot line. Gibbs will come right back in. He was the starter here, usually the starter for Coach Anzai. Now coming in is Tatsumi Yu. They have high hopes for that gentleman. He stands 6'6". He's only 23 years old. He's got a huge upside. Two free throws from Ora. We'll make it a 4-point lead once again. Under 3 minutes to be played. Here in quarter number 1. Sandman's got to be very careful. You don't want to send your opponents to the free throw line. Suarez will launch, will misfire. Gibbs, up and under move, works. Looks like he got hit in the eye. And our officials clearly missed that one. If he did get, indeed, poked in the eye. Here's that last piece of action. Gets the rebound. That was Matten there. Ooh, there was contact. Referees missed that one. He's saying he's okay. As Noaba gets ready to check in. Looks like they're going to review this one because there was contact to the face. So a head coach challenge will be issued. Let's see what the result will be. Can they actually go back and give him an unsportsmanlike foul for the contact to the face, or at least a three-point play? They're still reviewing this one, taking a little longer than I expected. Not quite sure what they're looking at though, because there definitely was contact to the face of Gibbs. They can't be looking at the shot clock or the game clock. Here's that last piece of action again. So there's the challenge. And Coach Anzai doesn't look happy. So I guess the explanation is nothing else will happen. No more sanctions, as we've got the San NEOPHOENIX getting ready to inbound. So he has now lost his coach's challenge. Looks like he was going for an unsportsmanlike foul there. That would have been 2 free throws. Tsui is just so happy to be back here in familiar territory. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Hashimoto still at the controls here for the Alphas, trailing by 2. Again, Yante Matten getting into the passing lanes. He loves to do that. Hashimoto inside, will give it up. The pass goes awry. Ooh, pinpoint pass. A nice basket there for Tatsumi Yu. Running the floor very well. He runs that floor so exceptional for a big man. Back up to a 4-point lead. Nice bucket there. Coming from number 31, Shuhei Kitagawa. That's going to cut the lead down to 1. Open 3 at the wing. Matten says, how can you not leave me? That's actually David Noaba. Now back to a 4-point lead for their squad. Breaking the defense down. Finds Suarez at the wing. No. Long rebound. Track down there. Another 3. Second personal foul going to be called on Tatsuya. He's contributed 2 threes for 6 points. First free throw will drop here for Matsuyama. That's not allowed. "36 seconds here in the first period. So 1 play each. Shot clock's now down to 7. Nice find. Noaba scores. The Alphas actually have 1 more foul to give if they want to use it. LJ Peak will launch. And after that rebound, we end the first 10 minutes of play. And it's a 4-point lead now by the San NEOPHOENIX at 29-25. The veteran Atsuhi Otto is now in the ball game for the very first time. And he uses 6'9" frame. That's him there. Issues a poor pass. And an easy basket there for Kitagawa. His second basket, he now has 4 points. Actually 5 points because his first basket was a 3. cut the lead in half. Foul will be called on Sasaki. Check that he was the one who got fouled. Finds Matten. Matten, quick three. A little bit too strong. Nice tap there from the back to save that offensive rebound for the squad of the Alphas. Kitagawa will go back out. Out of time on their shot clock here as Peak will move over to the other side. Finds Suarez. Suarez. That'll rim out. It goes straight to Kai. Kai is going to be fouled. Otto will pick up his first foul and promptly gets sent back to the bench. That was a brief stint. Kai will come up short. He made 2 free throws earlier. That's not what you want to see, especially when you have the inside track there. First personal foul going to be called there on David Noaba. Peaks first. He'll rim out. Those 2 free throws could have tied things up. Matten is usually an explosive import, but has not yet scored here. He had 14 points yesterday, but they were led by Noaba's 20. Peak, on the other hand, with 10 points, double digits already, as his team is down by 1. Against a triple team, nice find. It's not going to drop though. You had a couple of opportunities there with offensive rebounds, just couldn't get it to drop. Foul there, New. You want your big man to be able to just move his feet and not come up with an easy foul such as that one. Now, San ended with 3 team fouls. Good hands. Oh! You should just let that one go, but David Noaba now going airborne. Watch it here. That's a double black eye. Getting to the passing lanes. Checking who the foul is given to. They say it's on number 33. So that's Reiju Sasakura. Though he claims he didn't touch him. When Noaba gets airborne, you just give him the 2 points. Pressure in the backcourt. Trying to force another turnover. Kai to the wing. Sasakura. Yes. That's good ball movement there. First bucket for Sasakura. That's a nice setup. Matten for 3. Back rims that one. They send it over to Kai. Clearly a foul there by Nuaba. Visibly disappointed because he and his squad were not able to get down court. Second personal foul going to be called on David. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back for more B-League action in a bit. That first free throw will tie things up at 32. Trying to break the tie here, give the Alphas a 1-point lead. They're going to give him 3 free throws. They're saying there's a technical foul called here on Nuaba. Now it's a 2-point lead enjoyed by the visitors. And Nuaba having to sit down because of those 2 personal fouls. That's big. Especially for Nuaba, who has been getting any shot he wants here. Now they go to Matten. Matten with the baby hook. He's going to miss. Kai Soto doing his job. Kai. That's going to be intercepted. Sasaki. They'll go inside and a foul there from Suarez. First personal foul going to be called there on Tim. 2-point lead enjoyed by his squad. That's a great play. There was misdirection in one end, and then suddenly trailing there was Yoshii. People forget Yoshii is 6'5" and a strong finish at the rim. With that at 34, our third deadlock. Getting enough space, Kitagawa, smart move. He's now in double digits. That's a poor foul. Kitagawa, I think, wanted to be replaced. Knew he was going to be replaced. Wanted to get off the floor. But by coming up with that foul, you're just 1 away from the penalty. As they say sometimes, you got to brave it out. You can hear him and see him huffing and puffing. There you can see on your board, under 36, they now have 3 team fouls. One more, they'll be in the penalty. Sanin already in the penalty. David Dudzinski launches, will miss. Matten, a little bit too strong. And Kai clears. LJ will stop, pop, and miss. Suarez with the easy tip in. Confident shot there from LJ Peak. He knew his teammate was inside. Quick bucket once again there. Sasaki's off to a great start for himself and his squad this season. Soto won't bring it back down. Soto now with his second basket. He now has 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. .5-10 still to be played here in the second quarter. And run that play once again with misdirection, doesn't work. The defense was wise to it. Boy, Matten has been forcing his shots. He's 0 for 3 here against Kai Soto. Active hands. Makes contact there, but still going to be the ball here. We return to the action here at the Hamamatsu Arena, the home of the San NEOPHOENIX, as they're trying to make it back-to-back victories here against the ALPHAS. Matten gets another rebound. They're pushing. Ooh, Kai Soto might be called here for an unsportsmanlike foul. He didn't go for the ball. And they're going to review this one. Not quite sure why Kai had to do that. Just give the 2 points. Here it is once again. Actually, it could have been a traveling violation as well there on you. But you did the right thing, went strong to the basket. Interesting call we're going to have here. It's actually Yoshii who went up strong. It's clear. He wasn't going for the ball. Kai's got to be able to be a little smarter than that. Now you're going to give up 2 shots and ball possession. Taking his time there. They want to be able to retake the lead here with these free throws and ball possession. Not quite sure what Coach Ono is conferring there with the officials. They got the right call. And the call went in favor of this squad. Misfiring though there. And the second free throw was Yoshii. Well, they can tie things up here with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Nice setup job. And it's now a 1-point lead here. Shota Ora just knocking that one down. Looks like there's going to be a turnover here. Deke is saying, you're listening a little bit too much here to Coach Ono. You should listen to Coach Anzai more. Ora gets it in to Matin. Yoshii. That won't drop, but it looks like there's going to be a foul called on Gibbs. Gibbs made the initial contact with his body. Matin has not had a very good day. He has struggled up against Kai, and here, even struggling from the free throw line. Both teams now in the penalty. Usually a reliable free throw shooter is Matin. Splits his charities there. Gives back in action. Finds Hashimoto. And Hashimoto will walk this one up. Chance of defense. They have to get that one up. Offensive foul here for Gibbs. Another 3. Yes! Tatsuya went down there after that shot went in. But first bucket here from the outside for Hoshikawa. Got a seesaw affair. 1-point lead now for the Alphas. Ora looking for space. And a foul will be called on Hashimoto. That's 2 shots. We're going to have another review here. Another head coach challenge. Let's see how this works out. Well, they're claiming that Ora was forcing the action, but there was actually a hold there as well from Hashimoto, as you can see. There was definitely contact, and there was also eventually a bump there from Hashimoto. That should have been an offensive foul. But then at the same time, there was a hold there on Hashimoto from the back as well. So this is a head coach challenge from Coach Ono. So they're conferring once again. They want to be able to make sure that they are on the same page, and then they'll make the call. But they're looking at it one final time. Here's the call. Ora makes the first. And you see Coach Ono still making his case heard. A chance of defense. Inside, a whistle was blown first. Is that a turnover? Looks like it is. Oh, that's clear traveling. Definitely. Well, LJ saying his left foot didn't leave the floor, but it looked like it did. Steal there for Peak. Up against three individuals. He'll go strong and score over David Dudzinski. Kick ball, they say. But Hashimoto was saying my foot was right there. The pass was given towards my foot. Nevertheless, it's a 1-point lead here for the Alphas, entering the last 3 minutes of play for the first half. Dudzinski will bring it closer. That's a great pass, but again, Kai Soto with a block. The pass behind LJ Peak. He'll chase it down. They'll get it past the timeline. Shot clock's winding down. It's at 6 now. Hashimoto realizes it. Hashimoto with a prayer. Short. A lot of action going on outside as the shot clock continues to run. It's now at 9. A long one hits the back rim. Collar there by Peak. Peak goes to Kai Soto. Kai is going to miss, but get it back on the tip-in. Staying with it there was Kai Soto. LJ saying, there goes my assist. Nonetheless, it's a 3-point lead once again for the visiting squad. They're hanging tough today. Aura, no. Kai Soto's slowly been showing everybody his strength. That's what he's been trying to do. If he gets stronger, he's going to be a real monster inside. They get it to Yoshii. Yoshii left wide open. That's his specialty. He's going to misfire though. Gibbs tries to get past Dudzinski. And scores! Boy, Jeff Gibbs showing that despite the fact that he's 44 years old, he can still really take it from end to end. That's a 5-point lead here. And look inside. Dudzinski. Pressured three. Gibbs. That's a great pass. Finds Peak. Peak recovers and scores. That might be a warning. They didn't need to hold on to that basketball. They're going to get a warning here. The next one will be a technical foul. He should have actually just ran down. That's what he's realizing. Nonetheless, it's a 7-point lead enjoyed by their squad at 51-44. Biggest lead in the ball game for either squad. Three, not gonna work. Kai taps it off the board and gets it. Touch pass, just a little bit too much there for Gibbs. They should have just walked that one up to be able to get the final possession. Now they might have to pay the price. And they do! Sota Aura there with a high arcing three. They're going to double check, but it looks like that's good. If Kai Soto just held onto that ball, even if they didn't score, they would have definitely been up by 7 at the half. That's a backbreaker for them. Watch it here. Tremendous shot though. But still, as coaches say, we should not have been put in that position. Great first 2 quarters here of B.LEAGUE action from the Hamamatsu Arena. We'll have a whole lot more when we come back. Stick around.
リソナグループ B リーグ2024-25シーズンゴールドサマーブリッジサンライズプレゼンツサインネフェニックスホームゲームサインネフェニックス対越谷アルファーズ。さあ本日のハーフタイムショーはまずは我らがファイヤーガールズのパフォーマンスをお楽しみください。ぜひ会場の皆様でペンライトや手拍子してハーフタイムを盛り上げていきましょう。それではファイヤーズメンバーを紹介します。バーヤ、ハルキ、ココロ、キャプテンアイリー、コトビ、カビ、ワカ、バスカペンアツカ、バユ、エリカ、Thank you, Fire and Go! 皆様今一度大きな拍手をお送りください。続きまして、ゴールドサマーブリッジサンライズプレゼンツ浜松ユニオンボートボールチームによるハーフタイムアトラクションです。どうぞ皆様大きな拍手でお迎えください。
Universe for the strength
はい、ありがとうございました。浜松ユニオンポートボールチームの皆さん、改めて大きな拍手をお送りください。以上、ハーフタイムショーでした。
求められるインフラは時代で変わる。求められるインフラは地域で変わる。本当に必要なインフラを提供し続けたい。その道のりは険しく果てしない。それでも私たちは地域の未来へパスをつなぎたい。
OSG は世界品質の製品を提供し続ける信頼のブランドとしてものづくり産業を地球規模で支えていきます。 OSG Shaping Your Dreams。
身近な暮らしを支えてる。山瀬世界のものづくり支えてる。でも知らなくても生きてゆける。そこが厄介なのよ。
ねえ、厚みテックって何を作ってるの？
車の部品だよ。これとこの先、普段は見えないけど、ほら
見えた。
すごくない？
厚みテック。買い物にゴー。
ドライブゴー。
配達にゴー。それトピーなんです。ホイールからモビリティ社会を支える。これもトピーの仕事の一つです。
ゴー。
ゴー。この世界のあちらこちらで。
私たちが作るのは木造住宅の未来。独創性の高い高性能なメカットマシンは今を勝ち抜く力となる。匠の技を機械化する会社、宮川工機。
挑戦しなきゃいけないのも冷やした方がいいのも私の気持ちの方で、彼の努力はその冷やす力で支えられている。溶けない情熱、ロックアイス。
イノベーションパートナーインフロミアホールディングス B リーグパートナーズ日本郵便 G ショック日本生命 B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズソニーミュージックエンターテイメントモルテン朝日新聞日本経済新聞社大塚製薬野村工芸社 EY ジャパンエニタイムフィットネスアーサルデザインストライク PIS スポーツデポ B リーグサプライヤーアダストリア B リーグコミュニケーションパートナー LINE ヤフー B リーグスポーツ振興パートナースポーツくじウィナー以上 B リーグのパートナー各社のご紹介でした。
KOSHIGAYA 前半1
A lot of great action from both sides. Getting away from there is the big man. Perfect pass. Down there by Kitagawa. And he gets two. Taisoto long on that one. 3-point play in the offing, but Coming up just short there. RJP ran the offense so well. But look at this nice slam coming from Nwaba. He can really style. First quarter ended in favor of the San NEOPHOENIX, 29-25. But then he suddenly got hot. Missing that time, but there was a tip in there from Tim Suarez. And then Ora went to work. Getting that three there. Nijinsky. Almost a perfect pass. But again, Kai Soto doing a real thorn defensively here. 1-3 not going to work. Look at this. Kai Soto will miss fire, but he's stuck with it. And then this final shot. That at least got some momentum back towards their side because they should have been trailing by 7. But now it's just 4 at 51-47 as we show you the numbers. The ALPHAS shooting 71% from 2. That's a scorching number. Up against 38%. That's poor. Look at this. 47% from 3. This time for the NEOPHOENIX. That really offset it. Scoring 33%, which is quite decent. From 3-point difference. For the ALPHAS. Look at this matchup. Great numbers from both these squads as well. And both those individuals. Roberto had to sit down because of those 2 personal fouls. More numbers. This is surprising. The ALPHAS, 25 rebounds. San NEOPHOENIX, just 9. In terms of assists, just about even. 13 assists for San N and 11 for the ALPHAS. Leading scorers for both these squads. Peak with 14, 10 for Kitagawa, and 7 for Suarez. For the home squad, 13 points for Sotaora. And Nwaba has 10 and 8 there for Sasaki. Action's going to pick up here in the second half, that's for sure. Open 3. Knocked down there by Matsuyama. He now has 5 points. That's a good start. That makes up for the 3 they gave up. So leads back up to 7. And 1 there. And Nwaba making up for some lost time as he scores again. Just a little sidestep there. Gets away from the long arms of Kai Soto. Kai's going to pick up foul number 2. And Nwaba short. Kai not able to get it. He attacks the basket. Talking about Nwaba once again. Picking up another foul. Relentless attack here for David. Another short free throw there for David. You can see him there smiling, saying, I know I'm a better free throw shooter than that. Finally makes the adjustment. He's going to cut the lead down to 4. He's got 13 points in the contest, but 2 quick fouls by the ALPHAS here. We haven't even done a minute. Shun Matsuyama there attacking the defense, but Sasaki denies him. That's a great matchup between these two Spitfire guards. Shun safely gets it to Kai. Kai with a running jumper, no. Not exactly his specialty. Sasaki will launch, come up short. Dudzinski gets it. Matten has really not gotten himself in the groove here. So now we've got Onwaba together with Dudzinski. Smart move there from Jeff Gibbs. He knew exactly who that ball was going to be awarded to. Didn't even try to make an effort to save it. They go to the wing. Kai Soto. Boy, that's a big pick. And Gibbs. That was like a running back there, setting a pick there for his quarterback. Watch this. Boom. And the thing was, Nico Williams was airborne. That's going to be the third personal foul here on Jeff Gibbs. He's got to watch it. So Suarez will check back in. And Jeff Gibbs with his 3 personal fouls might be fielded in the latter part of the third, possibly at the start of the fourth already. That's why he's visibly disappointed. Wanted to help out his squad. He's not going to be able to do that on the bench. Nwaba tries to go all the way in, but visibly bothered again there by Kai Soto. Kai tries to save it. Stays here. Nwaba. That's clearly a push. And with still 8:05 remaining, the Alphas now are going to be in the penalty. Look at Peak, just actually didn't even try to make a play for the ball there. They forgot they were playing basketball. 8:05 still to be played. And they have 4 team fouls already. An offensive foul this time is going to be called on Ndwaba. Ooh, that's going to be number 4. All the while I thought it's just number 3. That is where it became an offensive foul, when he hooked the player, but we're trying to get confirmation if actually it is 4. Yes, it is 4, they say. He had 2 personal fouls to end the half. So anyway, just a sidelight here in terms of the head coach challenge in the first quarter. Koshigaya had theirs. In the second period, Sanan had theirs. There was actually another check at the second quarter at the 4:38 mark. And that was actually an instant referee system, IRS. So no more coach's challenge for the remainder of this game. Kai will try to push it forward. It slips to the hands of LJ Peak. Not the best start here for the Alphas. Matten tries to kiss it off the glass. Again, you can see they're making those shots. They're hurrying them really more than anything else. Kai rolls to the basket. Will get it back. Gets denied there though, but he'll stick with it. Overshoots. And eventually he's going to drop. Suarez will get 2 points there. Suarez is 6'11". Sato is 7'3". That's a terrific twin tower combination. Leads back up to 6. Matten left wide open. Hits. You need to be able to come out and challenge him. But I guess the defense felt that maybe he has not yet found his groove. That's only his 3rd point. 2nd basket, actually. Shun still. They go to Kai Soto. That's a breakdown in defense. How do you miss somebody that's 7'3" as he slipped towards the basket? Matsuyama will pick up another assist there. And the lead back up to 6. Yudzinski with a handoff. David will miss. It falls to Kai. Boy, they're hanging even tougher today as compared to yesterday. They lost by 12. Talking about the Alphas, but today, especially with Nwaba, with 4 personal fouls, now's the time that they can increase that lead of theirs. Because Nwaba is definitely coming back in the 4th. Yoshii checks back in. Chance of defense. Suarez will bring it closer. From 15 feet, drains it.
Thank you, fire go.
Coming off that timeout, let's see what Coach Ono diagrammed. Ishii with a handoff. Sasaki. Kind of set up Budzinski there at the corner. He was waiting for that pass. But the defense was nice to it. 5 seconds remaining in the shot clock. And look at this. Gibbs will check back in. 3 fouls in all. Open shot. David will miss. Saved by Yante. Sasaki, the pass was behind though. Yoshii was there to save things. Shot clock is at 5. There was some contact, they say, on Shuhei. So Kitagawa will pick up foul number 2. Let's see how close Kitagawa got. Oh, clearly a foul. Three free throws now for Yoshii. He makes the first. That'll help their cause, cutting to this 8-point deficit. Takes care of the second. They definitely want to take advantage of the foul trouble that Koshigaya finds himself in here in the third. They want to get to the free throw line as many times as possible, but they got to make those shots. And a foul's going to be called there on Dudzinski. That's clear. The rebound was already there, colored by Sasakura. Not quite sure what Dudzinski was thinking of there. Just go back down and play defense. Hashimoto playing point for his squad again. They've really not used Kaito Shike again today. 3 weeks ago, he was like a budding star. Now he's hardly seeing any playing time. Suarez inside! Nice touch pass, Suarez. Took his time there. Got to kiss it high off the glass just to try to make sure that it'll drop, but still overshot. Ishii picks up another foul, his second, as Suarez knocks down the first free throw, extending that lead back up to 7. They need to get Yante Matin going. Talking about the San NEOPHOENIX if they want to have any chance of winning this ball game. On the other side, so far, everything being done right by Coach Anzai and his troops. Wanting a victory here to make up for their loss yesterday. Looking at the records for both these squads, it's night and day. Sanen at 16-4, Koshigaya at 6-14. Still can't get that one to drop. Hashimoto once again will bring it up. Suarez comes out high, expecting the pass, doesn't get it. What a bucket there, coming from Sasakura. He threw it high off the glass and it dropped. Nice pocket pass, Dudzinski. Still can't that one to drop. That from medium range. Nothing seems to be working here so far for the NEOPHOENIX as they trail by 10. Suarez gets denied. That's a travel. He's got to release that ball and then he can collar it if he wants. That's a good call. Now both teams in the penalty here for the final 3 minutes and 12. Good defense there by Gibbs and company. But you like the fact that the San Diego Phoenix are trying to challenge Gibbs, trying to get his 4th personal foul. And he's watching Yante Matin. Why not go to Matin right here? Sasaki will bring it closer. Finds Matin, and you can see Jeff Gibbs just let him have it. You're going to have token defense coming up here from Jeff Gibbs as they try to get Matin involved. Gibbs will try to bring it closer. Will overshoot on that jumper. Sotaora back. He has played much better than his starting point guard Sasaki. And there's the 4th personal foul on Gibbs. Not quite sure why he had Gibbs on him. Smart play from Dudzinski. And there is foul number 4. As we have Yante Matin coming up with 2 free throws. So Gibbs will be sidelined now here till the 4th period. But they do have Kai Soto coming back in. So that will balance things out. Not to mention the fact that LJ Peak also on the floor. Ooh, and Nwaba being sent back in here for the final 2:25. Remember, he's got 4 personal fouls. What a gamble here from Coach Anzai. Because defensively, there's nothing he can do. And Matin will miss his free throw. Matin, a very reliable free throw shooter, but not here today. Dudzinski takes a rest. That's the regular free throw from Yante. Now with 6 points. Shun back at the point. He was a starting point guard here for his squad. Now up against Sasaki. Shun to the wing. Shot clock at 3. Sasakura. No. Kai Soto there. That drops in his lap. You've got to box out Kai Soto or he'll hurt you. And he hurt him there with that putback. 66-57 is our tally. Sasaki to Ora. So now they got Sasaki and Ora playing at the same time. The pass was behind Matin. Look at Peak. Just get to his spot. Extra pass. Shun for 3. No. Suarez tries to put it through. That'll stay here. Again, Nwaba can't really do much. Can't even try to box out because he might get called for a cheap foul. You can see him just trying to stay away, literally. Another 14 seconds in the shot clock. Kai Soto will bring it closer and hit. Back-to-back baskets here from Kai. And the lead is now at its biggest, at 11. Big run put together here by the visiting squad. Jumper will work here. Ora has got it going. He's got 15 points. Final minute of the third. Guys thought to try to set that pick. The pass was behind him. There's a steal. 3-on-1 break. And Nwaba inside. Won't drop. Oh, some color developing here between Nika Williams and Kai Soto. Let's see what happened here. So continue to roll it. Well, that was a body check, really, that he gave. Not quite sure they're going to review it. If ever, that's just a loose ball foul. But they will review it. Wow, that's surprising. Because this isn't a coach's challenge. So are they reviewing this because Nika Williams reacted? That's just a bump from the back. So that should be a foul on Kai Soto. So Kai Soto was trying to jostle for position there as Nwaba made his way towards the basket. Let's see what our officials say here. They're going to get a third opinion. There was a shove from the back. So if ever, just a loose ball should be a loose ball foul. Definitely 2 free throws. Now it's either the free throws will be given to Williams or the free throws will be given to Nwaba. Now if Nwaba made that shot, maybe it could have been deemed as a 3-point play with Nika Williams taking the free throw. All of them are discussing. They've gotten all 3 of them there looking at the monitor. That's unprecedented. Usually it's just 2. They're going to say an unsportsmanlike foul here on Kai Soto. So he's going to have to sit down. But that's quite surprising because he was actually boxing out. Ooh, they're going to eject Kai Soto. That is very surprising. Let's see if they're going to reinsert Jeff Gibbs despite his 4 personal fouls. There's Kai Soto on his way to the bench, actually to his dugout, after he got his stuff at the bench. Well, this will make the hometown fans very happy. Kai Soto has been a real thorn. Though he hasn't blocked a lot of shots, he has really altered a lot. Just by his mere presence, easily. By my count, he saved 8 points. Nika Williams will come up short there. We'll miss both. Those are big misses as well. That could have brought them much closer. But as far as Coach Ono is concerned, he got the job done. He got Kai Soto out of the ball game. Now Nwaba. Another missed free throw. That's 3 straight. And Ono looks at the bench saying, did I just see 3 straight misses from my boys? We're still down by 9. Now an 8-point deficit. 14 points in the contest for Nwaba, but he's got 4 personals. Gibbs sent back in here. Also with 4 fouls. Suarez almost lost it. And he comes through with a slam. He's got 15 points. And the lead is back up to 10. Final possession here of the third quarter. Sasaki with the jumper, no. Suarez clears, and Nwaba can't do anything. They're not going to get an attempt up. An eventful third quarter for both these squads. Kai Soto ejected. So as we head into the fourth, it's Koshigaya up 70-60. Welcome back to the Hamamatsu Arena, our venue here for B-League action this Sunday afternoon. And Nwaba inside, big slam. Two-handed dunk there. Trying to send a statement that we're going to make a run here in the fourth. Let's see if they can follow through. He and Gibbs, both with 4 fouls each. Gibbs will hand it off. That might be a foul. Boy, Gibbs there avoided that offensive foul. Gets that offensive rebound. It's not going to drop. Inside, Shun with a floater. No. They had so many attempts. None dropping there for Koshigaya. Not a good start for them here to the final period. Foul's going to be called there in Shun. Smart move for Sasaki. Try to go inside quickly. Double checking here if Suarez is going to be given that basket. Yes, they will give him the basket. Foul will be on Sasaki, his second. Looking to complete a three-point play, get that lead back up to 11 to match their biggest of the contests. Third personal foul going to be called there on LJ Peak. Foul trouble creeping up here in so many players. But so many missed free throws. For the San NEOPHOENIX, they're now 14 out of 25. So shooting just above 15%, 50%. You can't make a run if you can't make your free throws. Second will drop there for David. He's got 3 points. He had 10 points yesterday in that victory. Shun. They'll set things up. LJ Peak will misfire. And he missed badly. Opportunity here to come closer for the San NEOPHOENIX. But they have been out of sync offensively this afternoon. Can they get it going here in the final period? They go to Enwaba. Enwaba looking for space. Fall away works. David scores again. He's the leading scorer for his squad with 18 points. And the lead's down to 7. They're definitely going to make a run. Suarez still trying to bring it closer. He's got the advantage. That's a travel. And Suarez knew it. Dudzinski holding his ground against the much taller Suarez. They go back to Nwaba. Nice slip from Dudzinski. Here they come. Lead's been cut down to 5. No Kai Soto to rely on. 5 points in the contest here for Dudzinski. And a timeout will have to be called by Coach Rio Anzai. Hashimoto's going to misfire. That's a shot that he usually makes. The momentum was clearly swung towards the side of the San Emil Phoenix. Can they finish this one? Can they get things going? Can they tie things up and eventually win the ball game? And Nwaba takes it strong to the basket. Kind of a wild shot there to finish things up, but nonetheless, they're going to give him 2 free throws. That was a swipe there from LJ Peak. Might be a foul on him. Peak there now with 4 personal fouls. So 4 fouls for Gibbs, 4 fouls for Peak. Peak will take a seat just to calm him down a little bit as Gibbs rejoins the action. You can see the players in foul trouble. Soto with 3, but Soto has been ejected. And Nwaba makes the free throw. Further cuts into the lead. It could be just a 3-point deficit after this free throw. Coach Anzai getting a little antsy there on the sideline. And a lot of time still remaining in this one. 7:03. Ooh, that free throw will drop. I was about to say another missed free throw. 20 points now in the contest for Nwaba. Jeff Gibbs has got to be very careful. He got to be called for a charge there as he warded off. They're trying to jostle for position. The pass goes to Nwaba. And Nwaba will not force it. Goes inside. He might have been fouled from the back or in front also because Suarez was there. But it might go to the foul in the back. Not a good pass. That's a wise decision. You go right back to the hot hand in David. The foul will be called there on the youngster, Hoshikawa, his first. And Nwaba will make that free throw much more convincingly. They've gotten their free throw percentage up to 60%. It was slightly above 50% about 3 minutes earlier. There's another miss. It's a 1-possession ball game. It's a 2-point lead here, enjoyed by Shunen Company. He'll get it back. Finds Gibbs. Gibbs inside, short on that one. The foul might be called on Sasaki. He doesn't agree, but if they don't call the foul on Sasaki, it's going to be an Nwaba. Nwaba's done. That'll be foul number 3 on Sasaki. Free throws now for Jeff Gibbs. Trying to extend this lead a little bit. 12 out of 16 free throw shooting for over 73% for the squad that's visiting here this afternoon. Open 3, halfway down, and still it didn't stay. Opportunity again at the offensive end for the Alphas. They go to Gibbs. There's the quick double. It's a turnover, and a foul is going to be called on Suarez. he's got to be careful as well. You want to be aggressive, but it's got to be controlled aggression. You cannot afford to get another of your world imports in foul trouble, such as that one. There was no attack really coming from Enwaba. Not to mention the fact that that's going to be the third personal foul here on Suarez, and they're already in the penalty. That is just not smart basketball. The clock stops. You're allowing your opponents to come closer. .23 points in the contest here for David Enwaba. Yante Matin will check in. He has not had a very solid game. But Coach Ono says, well, maybe he explodes here. Let's see. Wow. Not too much pressure being shown there. But still, they were able to get the turnover. That's why you don't want to get yourself caught that close to the baseline. There is no space for you to operate. That baseline acts as a third defender. Yante, they go inside. He sticks with it. And now we're tied at 74. And without Kai Soto, there is no rim protection. Maybe not wanting to be that close. Not quite sure what Sasaki was thinking of. The momentum's now on their side. And Shun was just trying to get the ball past his half line. 4 fouls will also be called on Sasaki. Boy, we're seeing a lot of questionable plays, to say the least, from a lot of the players on the floor. Suarez with a handoff. Suarez for 3. Good release. Breaking that tie here. Another 3-point advantage for his squad. He's got 20 points. Talking about Tim. Dudzinski goes inside to Yante. Back out. Dudzinski can hit this shot and does. Dudzinski finally finding his range. That's going to set up an exciting 4:47 here this afternoon as we get to this official timeout. Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome back to the Hamamatsu Arena. As the San and NEOPHOENIX host the visiting Koshigaya Alphas. We are deadlocked at 77. Steal. That was huge. That would have been the first taste of the lead for Sanin in quite a while. We're still tied. All sevens on the board. Only our fifth deadlock of the contest. That lead once stood at a high of 11. That might be a charge. Ooh, it's a block. That was close. If Coach Ono had a challenge, I'm sure he would have used it on that one. That could have been the fifth and final foul. Third personal foul is going to be called there on Hirotaka Yoshii. But the momentum clearly now on the side of the home squad. That free throw will silence the crowd just for the time being. Jeff Gibbs has been around the block and then some. Those jeers from the crowd are not going to faze him. And then he misses the second. So he's going to ask for a challenge. There is no more challenge, Jeff. And you're lucky that the opponents also didn't have a challenge, because you might have been out of the ball game. Approaching the 4-minute mark. 1 point lead enjoyed by the Alphas. They should look for Nwaba. That wasn't the best of plays, but Sotaora will now give his squad the 1 point lead. That was a broken play. Now 17 points today for Sota. The embattled squad of Koshigaya needs to score here again. Peak with a jumper. That's huge. We got a seesaw affair. What a great way to enjoy your Sunday. Looks inside. That's a perfect pass. Yoshii got away from the defense. And it's a 1 point lead for the home squad. 9 points now in the contest for Hirotaka. Ryoma inside, flips it, that'll drop. And the lead goes right back to Koshigaya. That was tipped, they say, by Tim, so they're going to give him the 2 points. Either way, it went down. Either way, it's the lead here for the visitors. Nice spin there by Yante. We're going back and forth here. It's like a heavyweight fight. Hashimoto looking for space. Suarez with the left, yes! Another good reply here for Koshigaya. 24 points now for Tim. Under 2.5 to be played. Tsuya with a handoff. Ora will bring it closer. The flip, no. It falls to David. Tsuya for three. Bang! Tsuya was waiting for that, and he's a dead shot from there. He's got 9 points, all on threes. And with exactly 2 minutes remaining, a timeout will be called. Here we go. Exciting finish we have here at the Hamamatsu Arena. Hashimoto hands it off. Peak. Getting inside. That's a nice handoff. Gibbs gets denied though by Yante Matin. The block coming from the back. Sanen protecting a 2-point lead with possession of the basketball. Looking to try to make this a 2-possession affair. And Nwaba will bring it back out. Shot clock down to 5. That's going to be a turnover. Yoshii couldn't hang on to that one as he was trying to square up for a shot. 1:20 remaining. Koshigaya with possession, down by 2. Shun, the starting point guard, back. Hashimoto on the bench. A little bit high there is LJ Peak up against Nwaba. There's a switch. Peak for 3. No. Gang rebounding. Yoshii gets it. And they'll push. Sasaki gets away for 2. Early offense there. 10 points in the contest for Sasaki. And it's now a 4-point advantage as a timeout will have to be called here by Koshigaya, down by 4. They get it in bounds. They need to score here. They are down by 4. Hashimoto puts up a long one. Maybe not the wisest of shots. Nice rebound there from David. David will bring it down now. They're going to try to use a little bit of clock. But if they score here, it's game over. Peak will have to foul. Peak's done. That'll be foul number 5 on LJ. Wow, it looked like they were going to cruise to victory here as they had an 11-point lead in the 3rd period. And then the moment Kai Soto got ejected, it was all downhill. Insurance free throws here. And another missed free throw. 13 missed free throws by the San NEOPHOENIX, and they're still up by 4. Suarez in. The lead's now 5. Time down to 25.4. They need a quick 3 here, or even a 2, but they just need to score. Shun inside, will overshoot though. Smart move there from Nwaba, just tapped it out. Didn't want Jeff Gibbs to get that close to the basket. Gibbs likes to be able to get those offensive rebounds. Time down to 15.9. They're going to allow him to score. Time down to 10.5. It's a 3-point advantage. 12 points now in the contest here for Kitagawa. Oh, that might be it. Ooh, the pass a little bit too high. I'm surprised they didn't foul. I'm very shocked that they did not foul to try to extend this ball game. There was still more than enough time. They allowed the time to expire. And the San NEOPHOENIX will escape with an 89-86 victory. Wow, what a fourth quarter here. Only allowing 14 points for the ALPHAS. Check that, 16 points for the ALPHAS. While they scored 29. They were down by 10 heading into the final quarter. But the San NEOPHOENIX found a way. Yante Mate was not at his best. So he was able to find his groove late in this contest. And the NEOPHOENIX will win back-to-back right here at the Hamamatsu Arena and improve to 17-4. Hang around as we've got this interview with Coach Atsushi Ono.
それでは大野ヘッドコーチにお話をお伺いしたいと思います。さあ、まずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
昨日以上にさらにタフなゲームとなりました。今日の試合を振り返って一言お願いします。
どつかれました。
本当そうだと思います。さあ、素晴らしいゲームをしてくれた選手たちも一言メッセージをいただければと思います。
はい、まずは本当に越谷さんタフでフィジカルでめちゃめちゃ強かったです。でもそれに負けずに4クォーター最後までボールを追っかけてくれた選手たちが勝利をつかんでくれたと思います。また皆さんのご声援が選手たちを押してくれたと思います。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。では次節に向けて一言お願いします。
はい、またアウェーゲームを1試合挟んだ後ホームに戻ってくるのでだよね。またホームを熱く埋め尽くしてください。本日はありがとうございました。
大野ヘッドコーチにお話をお伺いしました。続きまして山善フェニックスヒーロー賞の発表です。こちらは本日特に印象に残った選手に贈られる賞となります。本日はですね3名の選手がいます。まずは17得点を挙げました5番大浦颯太選手、よろしくお願いします。さあまずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
昨日以上にさらにタフなゲームとなりました。今日の試合振り返って一言お願いします。
そうですね、すごく我慢が続く展開だったんですけど4ピリで自分たちがしたいバスケットで逆転できたというのはすごく大きかったかなと思います。
その第4クォーター会場からも素晴らしい声が響いておりました。ファンに向けても一言お願いします。
最高です。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。大浦颯太選手でした。続きましてチームハイ24得点を挙げましたデイビッド・ヌアバ選手、よろしくお願いします。
Going to the answer here from Coach Ono.
通訳は
Well, let's listen first to David.
まずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
さあ、昨日に引き続きタフなゲームとなりました。今日の試合振り返って一言お願いします。
Yeah, they were a good team. They played hard, they played aggressive, and we just had to match their energy. Took us some time, but I'm glad we pulled out the win.
なんか相手はとってもハードにフィジカルにやってくるチームだったんですけど、最終的に勝ててよかったです。
素晴らしい通訳ですね。さあ、今日ね、個人としてもファウルがかさむ中、大変だったと思います。今日個人としてはどんな思いでプレーされました？
I was in foul trouble majority of the game, but I'm just glad I didn't get that last one, and I just had to play less physical because apparently the refs weren't liking it. So I'm just glad I finished that game out.
なんか途中でファウルトラブルしてしまって、でも途中で抜けるのは絶対嫌だったから、最後までちゃんとやりきろうと思って、最後までやりきりました。
いや、本当素晴らしいプレーでした。それではファンに向けても一言お願いします。ファンに皆さんに一言お願いします。
Thank you for supporting us. I'm glad we put out the win for you guys, and I hope to see you guys soon.
いつも声援ありがとうございます。またすぐ会えることを期待してます。
ありがとうございました。2番デイビッド・ヌアバ選手、そしてユータスミ選手もありがとうございます。さあ、続いてもう一人はですね、大事なところのスリーポイントは勝負の掛けとなりました。28番津谷選手、津谷和馬選手お願いします。
Great statement there from David and Waba. We'll give you the answers a little bit later on from Coach Ono.
通訳が必要ですかね。大丈夫ですね。まずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
さあ、今日の試合を振り返ってまずは一言お願いします。
そうですね、僕まだまだなところがあって、プレータイムが自分で短くしているところもあったんですけど、最後ああやって自分のチャンスだと思って決めることができて、それよりはチームのディフェンスがすごいみんなこう出てない人も含めてアグレッシブにできたと思うので、それがすごい良かったなと思います。
いや、本当素晴らしい活躍でした。さあ、それでは、次の試合に向けて一言お願いします。
次また1位のチームとやるので、皆さん東京で待ってます。お願いします。
ありがとうございました。28番津谷和馬選手のお話をお伺いしました。改めて、ヒーローに選ばれました。5番大浦颯太選手、2番デイビッド・ノアブ選手、そして28番津谷和馬選手に大きな拍手をお送りください。続きまして本日の山善プレゼンツフェニックスヒーローショー、本日はですね、山善スティーブ式加湿器、こちらを2名の方にプレゼントさせていただきます。当選されたのはこちらの2名です。当選おめでとうございます。お客さんの会場正面にありますインフォメーションブースの方にお越しください。さあ、そして本日の入場者数の発表です。こちら速報値にはなります。本日の入場者数は4264名でした。本日もたくさんのご声援ありがとうございました。さあ、それでは We Are 最後に締めていただくのは津谷和馬選手、よろしくお願いします。
We are
Cheering pushed the players on. And then he was asked what would he like to say to the fans, and he said plain and simply, we'll be back after the break. So please, again, Continue to support our team all the way to the very end. In the second interview, the player was just asked about his comments in the game, and he said, "We were very patient. We were able to play basketball the way we wanted to play, especially in the fourth quarter." And he thanked the fans once again, saying, "You are the best. Thank you very much for all your support." And finally, the third interview, that was with Kazuma Tsuya. They asked him about his thoughts on today's game, and he said, "I still have some things to work on, but at the end, I thought it was my chance, and I was able to shoot with confidence." Remember, he hit that back-breaking three that really put the game away. He said, "I was very happy that the team was aggressive from start to finish, and that aggression helped us through the ball game today." And then, about the message to the fans, he said, plain and simply, next game is going to be against ALPHAS Tokyo, who's in first place. So, he needs everybody to be able to cheer them on over in Tokyo. Highlights coming up. Now we'll bring you the highlights. A very good start here today by the Koshigaya Alphas, led by that man there, LJ Peak. And then it was followed through with another solid performance from Jeff Gibbs. But there you can see 7 of the first 9 points were all courtesy of LJ. Sasaki, you can't leave him that wide open for that long. Catch and shoot there for Kazuma Tsuya. That's what he's there for, to space that floor. He would finish with 3 threes. Pass a little too strong there from Hashimoto, leading to this easy basket from the big man, Tatsumi Yu. Poor pass there from Tatsuya Ota. He actually just played a minute. Kai Soto with a miss, and there an offensive rebound. He's a handful, talking about LJ Peak. A lot of these live turnovers though, and a big slam put together there by David Nwaba. He can really sky. Kai Soto came up with solid numbers, but unfortunately was ejected in the third period. All the imports contributing here for the Alphas. Same on the other end. But Sota Ora came up huge, especially in the second period. First quarter ended in favor of the San NEOPHOENIX, 29-25. Pinpoint pass gets to Kai. Kai gets it on the rebound though, but still he'll get 2 points. Looking at the numbers of Kai Soto. Kai Soto would finish today with 12 points. Also had 13 rebounds, 1 assist, no blocks. Oh, check that, he had 1 block. But was on the floor for only 22 minutes because he was ejected. If he was in the ball game, this could really have been a different result. David and Nwaba again taking it strong. At the halftime break, it is a 4-point lead still by the Alphas at 51-47. It is a big third quarter for Tim Suarez and the visitors. Nice kiss off the glass that time from Sasakura. Kai with a floater inside. That's a 7'3" player with a soft touch. Here is where, boom, he got thrown out. He'll have to leave the court. And after what the fans of Koshigaya felt was pretty much a harsh judgment going to work here, Jose Nwaba says, no 7-3 in the middle, time for me to flourish. And he frolicked inside. Watch him getting his way all over, falling away that time from Tim Suarez. And they had a big and strong fourth quarter, overhauling that 10-point lead of Koshigaya. And David Dudzinski would tie things up there with his twinner inside. You've got to hand it to them though. Here's a turnover. And you can see on both ends, they played an almost perfect fourth period. Sticking with it there was Yante Maten, getting 2 points, and that gave them a 2-point lead. LJ Peak will try to bring it closer. And does, and hits that jumper to tie things up once again. This was a bit of good fortune. They get the ball right back. Tsuya was waiting for that pass, got it, knocked it down, and that made it a 2-possession ball game. Shun there with the pass to Gibbs, but Gibbs got denied. And this is where Sasaki, with his quick attack, surprised the defense. They thought they were going to walk it up. Sasaki went straight up and scored to give them a 4-point lead. They weren't able to score coming back. And that's all she wrote for this particular contest. Winning it by 3 are the San NEOPHOENIX, 89-86. As we take a look at the field goal shooting percentage from 2, shooting much better was Koshigaya. But I was offset by the 41% as compared to 33% shooting from 3 put up by the San NEOPHOENIX. In terms of free throws, 7 more free throws put together by San N, but they shot dismally from that free throw line. They had 13 misses, but despite that, they would go on to win the ball game. Again, similar to what happened yesterday, taking good care of the basketball was the San NEOPHOENIX with just 7 turnovers. But for the Alphas, 18 turnovers is just too much. You can see 23-8. Those are the points off turnovers, and that was a huge factor once again in favor of the Alphas. 50-36, those were points in the paint. That's expected. And 26-10, those numbers are the second chance points. And so you can see the big rebounding discrepancy. 44 rebounds for Koshigaya as compared to just 27 rebounds for the NEOPHOENIX. As we take a look at this key player matchup, big finish here for David and Nwaba. He'd finish with 24 points. LJ Peak would finish with 16. As you take a look at some of the leading scorers, for the winning squad, David and Nwaba with 24 points, 17 markers for Sota Ora, and Sasaki would finish with 10. In the losing cause, Suarez also with 24 points. LJ peaked, helped out with 16 and 12 points for Kitagawa. That's what we talked about. Yante Maten also had 10 points and 9 for Yoshii. Yoshii, one of the starters here today for his squad. Kai Soto would finish with 13 boards, 10 rebounds for Suarez, 9 for Jeff Gibbs. For the NEOPHOENIX, Dudzinski with 6, 6 as well for Enwaba, and Maten with 5. Scoring leaders there for Koshigaya. Soto would also add 12, and Jeff Gibbs with 7 points. He was hounded by foul trouble majority of this ball game. Wasn't able to come up with his best. "24 points for Enwaba, 6 rebounds as well for David, and 6 assists for Sasaki. For the Alphas, 24 points for Suarez, 13 rebounds for Kai Soto, and 5 assists there, as you can see, for Jeff Gibbs. That's going to do it for our coverage. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us here for B-League action. Till next week, take care. Have a good day ahead. God bless.